Good morning.
Hello. Hi-ho.
Day 89.
We're somewhere.
10-mile hike into Daleville today.
Lamberts meadow.
We got some ledges and cliffs, but it should be a very doable hike, minus the temps. Gonna reach 95 this afternoon and possible some rain, so humidity's already kicked in. But yesterday was nice. The views were okay considering all the smog out there. Mm-hmm. But at least we had views and it wasn't raining. So McAfee Knob and Tinker Cliffs were kind of cool. We do have another long stretch without water again, 8 miles until we find water. So we're fully
I guess they call that
up.
the Triple Crown.
Yes, the Virginia Triple Crown.
We did the Virginia Triple Crown. Dragon Tooth, McAfee Knob, and Tinker Cliffs. So, but
Check, and check.
all done. One and done.
With no water.
Well, we had water. We just have to carry
We
all
had
the
water. We just had to carry it.
Yeah, we're
So.
just carrying a whole lot of water. Temps are pretty hot. So, and we're carrying full water now because we have 8 miles to water, which means Gina has to sip and swish her water around.
We'll just pack. My arm's getting tired.
Oh, see, that's my thing all
Yeah,
day
I know.
long. See how it feels when you have to videotape all day?
Mm-hmm.
I got a comment on YouTube. I think his name was Chris, right?
Charles.
I think.
Oh.
Charles.
I think it was Charles.
I'll go back and look, but I'm not sure what a hiker looks like. But out here, hikers come in all different types of people.
Yeah.
Shapes, colors, sizes,
Countries.
physical ability,
Yeah.
mentality. Like, literally, it's all different. So I'm not quite sure what you
Yeah.
mean by that I don't look like a hiker. But I promise you, I'm out here hiking the AT.
We're somewhere out here. See, no buildings.
Yeah. If you want to
Whoa.
try it yourself. I mean, I'm out here. This is hiking. I don't know what hiking is supposed to look like, but maybe watch some of the videos. It's hiking. So,
All right,
anywho.
we're going to hike now.
Yeah, we're going to go hike because that's what we do. I guess I'm a hiker.
Yeah.
All right. Later.
Toodaloo.
All right. So we have made ourselves up to the top of the ledges. This is a view of Tinker Creek Valley. Very pretty. There's still smog in that background on those mountains, but the view is, you see all the farms. It's a nice view today. Very nice. Houses, farms, we can see the highway. So, very nice. And it's, we're up there. It's a drop, for sure. Anyway, that's the views. At the top of the ledges, next is the cliffs. So I think from the cliffs, or one of them, you could see Daleville, the city we're going into. So I'll confirm when we get up to the viewpoint. There's a couple of viewpoints today, and we'll see what it's all at. But anyway, continuing on. All right, so we're up at the cliffs, and this is a view of Daleville and Troutview Valley. Daleville and Troutview Valley. Hold on, I'm going down to the ledge, even though I'm sweaty. So that's what we're looking at. Almost the same as the ledges, I guess, but now there's a tree line separating it. So Daleville and Troutview Valley is what we're looking at. So again, we can see far off. I don't know how much you can see on camera, but we can see some mountains pretty far back, but it is kind of hazy. So, but yeah, that's what we're looking at. All right, onwards we go. All right, so we have another cool rock up here at the mountaintop. All these people actually climb to get a view. There's a big reservoir on the other side of us. So a lot of people get up there to climb for the view. Let me see if I can go in here and get you a picture of the reservoir so you know what I'm talking about. Let me see what's back here. I can't squeeze that way. I have to go this way. Let me see. I don't know if I can get up there and get it, but without taking my pack off. There's too many trees. But if you look beyond the trees there, we've been getting the view. Right down in there, there's a big reservoir. It's something Cove Reservoir. What did I say it was called? Something Cove Reservoir.
They painted this all brown to cover all the graffiti.
Did they? Oh yeah, brown paint. Weird.
To cover all the
Yeah,
graffiti.
somebody was writing all over the wall, so they painted it brown. Kids. But anyway, there is a view if you climb up on the rock. When I get to another open area, I'll show you the reservoir. I'm not getting a good picture of it. When we took a break, I should have took a picture of it there because it was really staring us in the face, all wishing we can hop in it. No, too many trees here, but okay. There'll be another open area that I can show you what it is, what it looks like, how big it is. But for now, we're gonna keep on hiking the ridgeline. There's other view spots coming up. All right, so I found you a view of the reservoir so you can see. It's very pretty. It looks very refreshing, actually. Too bad we're not close to it and can't jump into it because it's very warm. So that's been our view on our right side as we're walking this ridge line. Very pretty. So we just stopped and had a lunch break. We have 0.8 to go of the ridge line, and then we have like about 2 miles down into town. But this is beautiful. It was a beautiful spot. The wind was blowing up here out of nowhere. I don't care. Maybe it's because the storm's coming closer, but beautiful spot for lunch. Staring at the water that we can't jump in. But anyway, we ate lunch. And now we're hungry still, but that's what happens.
Very thirsty.
So very thirsty. I don't know. I got about a liter left of water. I think everyone else is probably around the same. You can look at town where we're going. Down there, Daleville. You can see 81.
So close.
We know we're getting closer. Yeah, so close, but so far. But we'll be heading down there soon. But yeah.
Straight route. We gotta go around.
Yeah. That's actually not that bad considering it's 3 miles to town. So, not that bad. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of the lizard sun now. Just wanted to show you all the view that we had for lunch. Was absolutely beautiful. This reservoir is just beautiful. But I'm highly jealous of all the boats and kayaks that I've been seeing in there. So, anyway, I'm gonna get under these power lines so I'm not baking like a lizard and get back up into the wood line. 0.8 of a ridge to go. So we're just gonna let this guy find his way off trail so I don't have to go near him. Although he can survive, so he can kill all the other stuff, but he is definitely a big boy. So he can go find whatever it is he's looking to eat and get off trail so I can get by him quietly because I don't want to freak him out, but I don't think he's gonna be scared of me. But he is a big boy. I'm climbing up the mountain. So we're just gonna let him be. And I'm gonna go back to keeping my eyes open. All right, a little bit of sprinkles on us coming through the lower end by the creek where it's hot and muggy. And we're about to cross over the railroad tracks. So, look at that. They gave us a little walkway. How cute is that? We don't have to jump the rails on this one.
Railroad crossing.
Boom shakalaka. The railroad of the mountains. The Virginia Mountain Railroad. Ooh. Okay, back into the wood line. Like I said, it's starting to sprinkle on us. We got about 0.7 to go, and we'd like to make it right into the Exxon gas station before it starts cracking down raining. We'd like not to get drenched since we're so close to the edge, so we're hustling right now. There's this footbridge here for when it does rain. Obviously, this gets muddy, so there is a footbridge that you can walk on slowly when on the muddy days, but It's only sprinkling, so it's not that muddy. It's just dirty. So, all right. I gotta go back to looking for snakes. Tall grass again. Plus it's raining, so I'm gonna put my phone away. Goodbye. All right, here is Tinker Creek. I am not getting water from there. It looks sudsy. And I have a half a bottle of drinking water, so I'm good without water. I think everyone's good without water because we only have 0.5 to go to the gas station, and everybody can get what they want to drink from the gas station. But you can see the raindrops splattering. But yeah, not such a fast flow, so I don't need water from there. I'll be okay for a half mile. So we're going to continue on. Goodbye. All right, the noise level is getting pretty loud, which means we are almost about to take the trail right into town, where it's very busy because Interstate 81 comes through here. So we are following the blazes, and there is a gas station when we come out, and I'm really hoping they have my monsters, because on this hot, humid, 90-something degree day, we are soaking wet of sweat, literally dripping of sweat. That a really cold monster right now sounds wonderful. So this is the part we're waiting for when we do towns like this, where we start hiking right into towns where we can just grab something to drink or eat, because we have to hike through these towns. So it's freaking awesome. So we actually continue on the very busy road. We hike, which is weird because I don't see blazes, but we're gonna go into that BP, and if the BP is not open or don't have them, we'll try the Exxon down the road, since we have to walk that way anyway. There is a gas station on that side too, but I'm sure I'll find one. But we'll try the BP first. All right, goodbye. Okay, the BP is closed. Apparently he went to the bank and won't be back until 3. So we are heading to the Exxon. Maybe I'll get lucky there. If not, I'll drop my pack and go try the other gas station. But this one's shut down. That's not open. It's gonna be that one. It's closed. Exxon shut down. Going back this way. Look at here, cold monster, yummy, yummy. With a coffee straw and yes, a cigarette. And it's raining on me. Tank got his Mountain Dew. Stacy got some lemonade rehab. She's in there paying for it. I wanted to come out so I could smoke a cigarette with my ice cold Mountain Dew. Mabel, this rain feels great right now. I'm not gonna lie. The drizzles feel awesome. I think they're gonna put me in shock. It was so hot and humid today. Even the last 0.5, it was just so muggy and humid. What a day. I think we did 10 miles today from camp out to town. We got a couple of things we need to go check out while we're in town. We're gonna go see what the spark charge is tonight. Probably get a room, get a shower. We gotta go hit the Outfitters, and everybody says we have to go eat at the barbecue joint. That's where all our friends have been going, so we're gonna go over there and hit the Outfitters. Kroger's, I don't think we really need anything food-wise. I think I just need more wraps and some pepperoni, but I think that's it. I don't need anything food-wise. I'm good on food. So, really just shower, get out of this rain for a little bit, check the weather, see what it's gonna look like. And that's it. We'll see you at the hotel. I'll put this back on. Stacy's drinking her lemonade. Is it good? Looks like she's double fisting. I only bought one because the gas station's right next door, so I'll buy more for the room later. I just wanted to get my pack on and drink one. But yeah. All right, so we're heading up to that hotel now. Goodbye. All right. We are checked in. My first time staying at a Spark hotel. You know, we used our points.
She's upset because they didn't have the air conditioner already for her because it's been a humidity of
We've been accumulating points. By the way, if anybody has Hilton points that they want to send us, now that we're getting closer to Hilton hotels instead of the Roach motels,
Gift us your Hilton
you can gift us Hilton points. I am a Diamond member, and you can just transfer them to me.
I'm not a Diamond member, but she is.
I am.
But
But
I
we
have
just
Hilton
use
points,
points, so we still have points left over.
Yeah.
Because this one was only like 34,000 points, so we don't have to pay for tonight, which is kind of cool. So we're going to stay in out of the rain. We're going to shower, go to the Outfitters, go to Kroger's, go to the barbecue shop, probably, I think. I don't know. We'll
maybe.
decide for dinner.
It's right there in the plaza.
Yeah. Shower up. We are drenched.
This shirt
This
is not dark blue.
rain. This is sweat, and I never sweat.
This shirt is not dark blue.
Yeah.
This is sweaty.
I'm going to turn that
completely
AC on to like 64 and chill everybody out because what did I just say?
Is the humidity of
I just said we just
What the
coming
fuck?
out of the humidity of what the fuck. That's exactly what we're coming out of. Dude, I don't know where the weather change happened. Everything was so nice, and then all of a sudden it's like 82, but the humidity has us at 97.
But my shirt's been drenched since 8:30 this morning.
Yeah,
since I put it on.
You can see I don't sweat, and I'm sweaty.
Yeah, this is completely.
We don't usually.
The shirt's not dark blue.
Yeah, we did 10 miles in a great amount of
I don't know
time. I
if you
mean,
can
we're
see
in
it.
town before 3.
Probably doesn't show
Oh,
up.
she gets drenched. Yeah, no,
there.
She like.
See my dry piece right under there? That's dry. That's wet. My whole shirt.
You know, it reminds me of Jackass where the sweat just poured.
Honest to God. That's why I'm in the back. Because if I go any faster, it's going to whoosh off of me and then like
it's
raindrops.
awful. She does sweat a lot.
I
I
don't
sweat,
know
but
why.
I'm sweating where my pack is only, and then my head is dripping.
It's like off.
but not like that.
That's why if you notice,
She looks like she's crying. That's how bad
honest
the
to God.
drips are. It's awful.
if you notice in the beginning when I started, I used to wear my fanny pack across
soaked.
here, and I can't anymore because it would get drenched because
Yeah.
of what comes off of my neck. So I had to move it. Otherwise, it would be disgusting.
yeah.
I don't know why. The last couple of years, I'm just like a sweat bucket.
But the humidity is awful. I mean, we're proud of ourselves because it's been 2 days of humidity. We slept pretty warm last night.
That was pretty
I didn't feel cold at all. I slept with the vestibule open, and then I closed it a little bit because I thought it was going to rain. He left it open. I know because I was going to close it because I heard it maybe start drizzling, but it was just a little bit of wind. He says that, but he would have been pissed off when he woke up in a puddle. So anyway, sleeping was hot last night.
Sleeping was pretty warm.
We're going to check out the Outfitters today. I'm going to do some weight checking. I may send home my quilt because I'm not using it and I need a blanket to cover me. I'm really only using my liner.
I've been using my liner.
But just in case
Sleeping
of a
on
chilly
my bag
night.
for a little squish and then using my liner.
But see, when I sleep on my bag, that bag gets, the down is just getting real sticky from all this humidity. It's not comfortable. And I sweat sleeping on top of the down sleeping bag. So
I like it because because the way I sleep, I kick my leg out like over, and I like it helps my hips if I have something like a huggy pillow, under.
I don't know.
appendages.
I'm just going to shave the weight. If the rumple is lighter than the sleeping bag and packed smaller, I'm going to send the sleeping bag home until we get north. I'm already sleeping hot. They yell at me because I put the AC on like 64. They're freezing their asses off and I'm waking up with hot flashes. So, I mean, we all got to make sacrifices for each other, but they can bundle up.
I
It's
mean,
all good.
I get hot flashy. I'm like a year ahead of her, if you know what we're talking about, female problems. I'm like a year ahead of her, so what she's going through is what I was going through last year. But I still get a little hot flashy. And obviously I'm sweating like a pig when I'm under.
And I'm like 3 o'clock in the morning,
stress.
exiting a hotel and exiting the tent to go try to find air to breathe.
That's how I was like last year, a year and a half ago.
so-
Now not so much at night, but if I'm under, if I'm exercising, I am a fucking pit of just wet, just gross. But at night I'm not so bad.
They really wish they had a pool to jump in or a hot tub. Oh my God. I have a bug bite on my leg that I need to go take care
I
of.
got stung behind. I didn't tell you. You were ahead of me. I got stung in my knee. I like was walking and I bent my leg to go down a thing and there was a bee behind my knee and it stung me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a little ouchie back there.
Mine is just swollen in a ring. I don't know what the fuck bit me, but it's got 2 holes and I got a big ring going around my leg. So I'm going to go take a razor blade to that one and ooze it out.
Your feet are different. My feet are burning.
You don't like them?
I don't know.
They're different. These have insoles in them.
Check the Outfitters. I think it's too warm to wear waterproof, but that's on me. But anyway, so we got things to do.
Yeah.
We can talk again later.
Productive.
We don't want to. We are definitely getting back on shell tomorrow. We're literally just sleeping indoors
This
instead
isn't
of
a time warp.
outdoors,
This
and
is
it's
escaping.
not paying us anything. We are not taking any more zeros. We are getting right back on trail tomorrow. The hardest part of Virginia is done and accomplished, and we got miles to make.
And we have plans, but we'll fill you in on that.
Yeah, we'll see what goes on with that. But we're going to get back on trail tomorrow. So we have things to do. This way we can rest up a little bit tonight and take our showers. So as I'm itching the shit out of my
Maybe
bug
we could watch some girl programs. Maybe some 90 Day Fiance.
Tink already claimed the TV. I am carrying it like 9 ounces to a pound of an HDMI
That's
cord.
what I said. You're carrying the HDMI.
We'll see. We'll see what
Mike
happens.
said we
We'll
need
give
to
him some
split it.
TV
We
time.
need to split the coupler since I'm going to be watching TV too. I need to carry some of the weight.
I was gonna say,
Since now I'm
everybody
addicted.
carry a cord. It's really
so now
not
I
that
have
much.
to carry a part of the piece.
Yeah, I don't mind carrying it, but it's fine. I'm gonna shave weight in other areas now that it's 100 fucking degrees out. But I'm gonna figure that shit out.
And I drank all of my. This is really bad. I'm gonna have to start carrying a lot of water because I drank all of my water at lunch and they had to share water today.
Yeah, she is definitely drinking. I thought I was
Obviously,
drinking a lot,
I'm
but I
freaking
think
losing
it's.
it.
I think it's because you drink out of a straw and you don't realize how much you're drinking. Where I drink out of a water bottle,
I would guzzle it.
so
out
I
of a
know.
bottle. That's what happened at lunch.
Yeah,
Because
I'm
I
doing.
unhooked it and I drank it out of the bottle. It was gone.
I sort of did the math before we left. I said I got 3 liters of water for 8 miles. It usually takes us anywhere from 2 to 2.5 miles per hour.
Mm-hmm.
So then I calculate the hours it's going to take us to get down to the 8 mile
Right.
marker. So I'm pretty much calculating them how much water. So it's pretty like half a liter
Right.
on an hour is what I can drink in order to make it down. So I'm doing more math and calculating to make sure I don't run out of water.
I'm just.
And I do the whole, like I said, I do the swishy thing. I take a sip, I swish it around in my mouth, gurgle it, and then
So
swallow it.
I'm gonna carry another whole liter since I only have 2 plus a little one that I use my mixer in. But I think I'm gonna start carrying.
Yeah,
a whole
because
other-
we're carrying
whole other
basically
liter.
3. You carry 3.
I do like.
You carry 2 liters, but aren't you also carrying a... Well, so I'm carrying more water than everybody because I'm carrying 2 liters plus a 26 ounce.
Well, I have 2 liters plus the little one that I put my mixer in.
Yeah, so mine's bigger than that.
Well, maybe by a couple ounces.
That's
like
a 16 ounce.
Mine's 16. That
Girl, 10 ounces of water weighs like freaking
I
2
know.
pounds.
I know. That's why I'm just gonna have
Tank
to
and I
get
weighed
2
our
liters.
packs, and I'm carrying the same weight that Tank's carrying. And I'm
Mine
like,
is
what the
heavier.
hell? He weighs 100 pounds more than me, but I'm carrying
I know
the same
mine's
weight.
heavier.
So you know what?
Tank weighed mine, but I told him I didn't want to know. But I know it's heavier.
Superstar.
And I'm gonna have to carry more water because I'm just obviously.
Water is a need. I'm
coming out.
not forfeiting water. I mean, I'm gonna
But the
carry it no
problem
matter how
is,
much it
for
hurts.
the last friggin' 30 miles, there's been
No water.
no fucking water.
Yeah.
For
But
like
it's
10
gonna be
miles.
like
So
that
you
for-
have to carry freaking forever, and then
Yeah.
you get to water, and it's a trickle.
And also
there's
with
frogs
the
in it.
humidity right now, it's drying up. So there are little streams and creeks,
Yeah,
but
hold
when
on.
there's no rain, we're not getting any of that water
So we
from
bitch
these
about
little
the rain, but then when
waterfall
we get
thingies.
to a water source,
Right.
it's fucking
And I
dry.
think the beginning of the trail was so much snow and rain on us all the time that there were just water
got spoiled.
everywhere on the trail
Yeah, we
because
got
it was just
spoiled.
running off the mountains. So.
And now we're running into super dry spots.
Yeah, water is important out here. We are sweating more than what we're intaking.
And this is the
and-
most I've ever. This is super gross.
Yeah. Y'all, I fell yesterday. Like what?
Oh,
I took a nasty fall.
dude.
Like literally, I think we were
Scared
like
the
0.3
shit.
from the campsite.
Yes.
And I realized that with the humidity and the heat, even though I'm drinking all this water, I started getting a little bit of a headache from
Just getting lightheaded and a headache.
from the salt. I think burning my face was making me more. You know when you're at the beach all day and you feel like your face got burnt? Well, the salt has been burning my face, and you can only wipe it
So
as much as you can, but we don't have
then your rag
access.
is wet, so then you're just
Yeah.
wiping sweat on your sweat.
And you can't waste the water we don't have to use it, and I
rinse.
can't waste baby wipes that I need for certain other things at the end of the night to wash down. That
Right.
this, I think the salt was getting to my head, and it was causing like that I was at the beach all day type of burning feeling. So it dried out my contacts, and I wound up getting a little bit of a headache, and I wasn't dehydrated because I was peeing. So I'm not dehydrated if I'm peeing, I'm assuming, but I felt a little dizzy, but I knew we were almost to camp, and I don't know. I think the sun hit it wrong, or I looked at the big rock because you said I hit it a little.
Yeah, you hit the little rock.
Yeah, so I
And
didn't
it
even
was a
see
big
the
ahead
rock.
of it.
Well, good thing of years of skating because somehow I survived it. Thank God there wasn't a ledge.
Tree and
Yeah, because
hill and rocks. And
I
she
tumbled.
duggered to the fucking tree and
I
then
rolled.
whirling dervish and her freaking pack
So,
took her over.
I'm very
and I was
lucky.
like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm very lucky it wasn't a steep ledge there. Otherwise, I probably would have kept rolling. But I think my pack saved me from the weirdest spot. My legs are good. Nothing got bruised.
I really
except
thought-
here. I got a bruise on my arm, and
Well,
I don't
that's
know how
where
that happened.
I think one of your trekking poles got caught up.
I don't freaking know. I don't even remember falling. I just felt like I would gradually went down, rolled, and Tank was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm good."
Gradual.
I was more mad
She took
because
a header into that fucking tree, and I thought, first of all, I thought she cracked her head into the fucking tree, but then she twisted onto her back because her pack took her over, and then there was rocks, and I thought she cracked her freaking hip on the rocks. Tank flew to go and try and catch her, and I was like, what the frick?
I had a scuff, but it's gone. I mean, I'm scuffed up, but I wasn't like, nothing scarred, thank God. Yeah. But I was good. I just had to take off my pack and just get into my head. Yeah,
it turtled her,
but I was more scared. The biggest thing I think the first thing I turned around to Tank was, oh my God, where'd my cigarette go? Because I fell in such a pile of dry leaves down the hill that my cigarette, like an ass, of course I was smoking because we're almost to the campsite going down the hill, and I lost my cigarette. And it's like one of the biggest fears, like if I'm driving and smoking, like you lose that cigarette. I thought like the woods were going to burn up, and I was more, oh my God, where'd my cigarette go? That was my main concern.
And then she saw a paper, and then she thought she rolled in someone's poo.
Yeah, it looked like a baby wipe, and I was like, God, did I just went down
She's
in
like,
someone's
oh my God, I just rolled in
throw
someone's poo.
But anyway.
But she's fine. We're good. We're fine. We're okay. What is that? Thin Mints? Oh.
They didn't have dark chocolate, and Tank said he'll split it with me, so.
I saw the, do you see what a pig I am? I saw the foil, and I thought it was Thin Mints. God.
Nothing better than chocolate and a Monster when you come off trail.
Well, tell them the newest drama.
What's the newest drama?
Oh, what happened to you today?
Oh,
At the
yeah.
house.
Someone went through my fence again. So we'll come in, well, we're up where we had signal, up on the ridge line, and my husband sends me pictures. And someone went through my damn fence again. This is the third time. Well, no, there's always after the corner. This is the second time someone actually went to the fence. And this time, he really, really took it bad. The last time was a kid. This was a pickup truck. He's trying to say he had some diabetic episode. If he did, I'm sorry, but we got a caught on camera. You were going a little too fast, buddy, in the rain. It looks like you hydroplaned and lost control. I have it on camera, but either way, so now my husband has to deal with that, and I need to call him because it just sucks having the dog. My dog is not going to run out of my property.
Yeah, but it sucks.
But it is on the far corner where everybody crashes, apparently. We're in the middle of nowhere, but so nobody respects the intersection there. But clearly this guy hydroplaned, and I guess he's okay. I'm being told he's okay, but his truck is not okay because my fence poles literally, Mike said, went through the tailgate and his driver's side window. So
he hit the curb and and spun all
I'll
over.
post a picture of that. So,
all over her fence.
Here, and then my husband sent me a video of it on camera so I can watch it all go down. And buddy, it's fine. People need to slow the hell down. There is nobody out there. We're in the middle of nowhere. There's no. So I get you want to have a good time, but it's raining.
I wonder if your insurance can cover concrete poles now because it's been hit twice.
Well, I ain't gonna get an insurance hit because of somebody else's.
Sue them for it.
I don't know.
And have their insurance paid. Put freaking.
We'll see. Hopefully he does the right thing and he pays for the fence. The last family did. We're nice enough to wait. The last family was military, retired.
The kid that slid into your fence and took the gate.
They were retired. I'm nice enough and wait, for the first or half and half. I don't care as long as they're willing to pay for it.
Yeah, the kid was, it was just a oopsie, and but this guy.
Oopsie, he ran the damn stoplight on and was on his damn phone.
I know, but it was an oopsie.
It's crazy. You move to the middle of nowhere and people still come flying onto your property. But anyway, thank God for 3 acres and the house is nowhere near the road. Yeah. So, but yeah, so that happens.
It's just inconvenient. Now you gotta freaking leash the dog and Soko can't go out and all that bullshit. It's like,
I'm leashing the dog. He won't run.
It just sucks.
It just sucks more for our own protection of a fence of nobody coming in on my property.
Right. So. Now you're gonna have cows in the front yard. The cows get loose.
Oh, the deer.
The deer.
Because it keeps the deer out from all the corn. They don't really hop my fence. They pretty much stay in the cornfield. So now they can just wander right in. But whatever, we'll figure it out. We'll get it rigged up and get it fixed. Yeah, it just hopefully the guy pays for it. Slow down, people.
I know.
All right.
That new pavement, it'll get you.
I'm going to go shower.
I'm going to change clothes and go to the outfitter.
Check
out these rumples.
Shower, clean clothes. I'm licking my fingers and I can taste my bug spray. It's awful.
Yeah, we're grody. We're little pig pens.
Peace out, everybody.
Second rehab gone.
Well, take pictures later with what we do.
Doo-doo.
Goodbye.
Oh, it's a signal.